Racing. It's in our blood. From the no limits of Texas to the high-speed banks at Daytona.
I mean, nobody's going to catch that three-truck of Hal Amy as he takes it.
From the drop of the green flag. To green flag pit stops. It's in our DNA. We live for it. There's 7 nights in a week. And only one night matters to us. The moment to prove that we're the best. Laying down an entire season. Pushing the limits. We're made for it.
Bumper, Artie Peterson out to the lead. Glenn Jameson's pushing hard now. Garrett behind him. Top 5 could throw a blanket over it. Artie's going to drop down to the inside. 10 car's going to start pushing. These guys are getting a little dicey back in 5th and 6th place. Little contact between the 14 and the 70. 63, 3 wide in the front. Artie Peterson stuck out in the middle. Brandon Winning, we got a car down on the apron, 70 car, and now a car up in the wall. We got a wreck behind him. 1 lap to go. Rick Fagone has got the position right now. Garrett Helmlinger and Glenn Jameson neck and neck. We got a push on the inside, push on the 10 car. Rick Fagone looks like he might pull it off neck and neck at the line, and the 10. Oh, the Garrett Helmlinger, I can't believe what I just saw. It looks like Garrett Helmlinger.
Survival of the fittest. 16 chase drivers. 1 championship. Who's got what it takes? As they give the command to start the engines, it's time to find out. WFO is live right now.
On it, but man, Fagone has just a perfect 1 and 2 right there, Nation. Fagone's going to bring it off the bottom out of turn 4. Can he hold them off to the start-finish line? And I believe he's going to, Nation.
Good win. We're live. Twisted Tuesday, Checkerwon Manufacturing Arca Series, Kentucky Motor Speedway night race. It's calm, it's cool, it's grippy. A lot of passing going on in practice, and a lot of these guys are really quick. Interesting to see who's going to take it home tonight. A lot of laps to be ran. Kentucky Speedway, intermediate, mile and a half. Right in the wheelhouse of this guy right here. Richard Holland starting on the pole. And a little bit slower, just slightly, 0.04 of a second off. Vern Bradley, close second place. We're going to see a battle like we did last week at Charlotte. We'll take you through your grid just momentarily. We're one lap to green. These guys have been working hard, practicing all week to bring you what is, in my opinion, my favorite style of racing. Kentucky Speedway, high-speed banks, similar to Chicagoland, similar to Kansas. And I'd put Las Vegas in that wheelhouse as well. These guys should have no problem seeing the wall around this place, a nice teal green all the way around this motor speedway. The grandstand sitting right out of the exit of turn 4. Looking really good out here as soon as we fill up these stands. Get everybody into the track. These fans have been waiting all week for this, guys. Everybody out in the chat. Deadman, good to see you. DMS, I remember you. For sure. How's it been going? Al Landon putting down some fast lap times in practice. I don't think he quite put it together in qualifying like he wanted to. He was about a 10th off of the leader there during practice. Maybe a slight little mistake entering or exiting. He's going to start in the 11th position tonight. But hopefully I can take you through your grid here momentarily. We're going to pull up one of these drivers. We'll talk to Hal Amy real quick. Hal Amy, it's Bradley Cooper up in the broadcast. You got a copy, buddy?
Hey, Bradley Cooper, how are you?
Good. How are you, Hal?
Doing all right.
So we were watching you in practice there a little bit before qualifying, and you were within a couple hundredths of a second in the leaders there for a moment. Did qualifying just not go how you planned?
Yeah, got a little tight.
This track looks pretty grippy. It looks like if you back the corners up and just kind of take care of that right front, you can do a lot of passing. Is it going to be pretty racy tonight?
I think so.
We've had a lot of guys that favor these mile-and-a-half ovals, and I know you have a couple wins at Chicagoland. This is a really similar track. You're going to race it from 11th position. You think you got a shot at getting it up there at the end?
I don't know. We'll have to see.
All right. Well, good luck out there, Hal, and we got some fans in here already talking about you, all right?
All right, thanks, man.
All right, there's Hal Amy. He's going to start 11th tonight, but he's got his work cut out for him. A lot of fast guys. Joe Turkle, Brian Beach, his guys are quick, especially towards the end of the race. But tell you what, Tommy Haynes, he's been having an off last couple weeks. Tommy was really strong there to start the season. He came out of nowhere, joined the league just this season, and he was looking really solid at Pocono for a few laps. He was looking really solid when we went to Charlotte, but things just happening to Tommy that, I don't know, he can get up there in the top 5. He's going to start 5th tonight. Just see if he can maintain that top 5 and have a shot to go take that win. Christopher Campbell, another guy that just great starts and, dominant starts to races. Left a little early there last week, and hopefully he can get his luck turned around. Larry Dickerson, this guy, battling for the 3rd position there towards the end at Pocono and Charlotte. He's been fighting with this guy right here, and that's Cody McFadden. He's been really solid. He kind of creeps up there into the top 5 towards the end of the race. He's going to start in the 15th position, though, tonight. Maybe a problem with that car during qualifying. Just going through the grid, man. Just going through the grid. Yep, we're talking about all these different guys, their season, their story. You know, it does sound ridiculous when you talk about it in the aspect of this is a hobby. But these guys build a story. Some of these guys even go pro. They run around for years in different leagues, and they learn how to drive with other people. And then occasionally you have that one or two guys that just say, you know what, I'm going to do every official hosted race on iRacing that I can do. They end up road to pro. They end up racing truck series, or, you know, way up there in the upper tiers with some really well established drivers. And then they come back here, they remember their home, they make an appearance, and it's a really humbling experience. We've got some guys like that, and you know, any one of these drivers has a potential to do that if they have the time. Daniel, good to see you in the chat. It's just really cool, though. If you look back at where we've come from to where we are now, everybody's got a story, and iRacing's no different. I remember racing back 2013. I never turned a lap on iRacing. I was a console driver. Someone recruited me from console to come here, and after one lap, I was hooked on it. And from then, it was 3-4 nights a week just practicing before I even raced. It can take a lot of your time, but it pays off. So if any of you are interested in checking out the league, looking at the points, go to WFORacingLeague.com. You can check the schedule, see all the past events that we've had, and all the past champions as well. As soon as we get our grid here, this might be one of the longest intermissions we've ever had. 9:01. We should be taking grid here momentarily, unless I'm disconnected from the server. I don't believe I am. I'm able to cycle through cars. All right. Well, we're going to figure it out as soon as this session flops. Everybody's back in their room. All right, pace cars out there. Here we go. We're starting to take the grid. There we go. That's what we were looking for. DMS, have you ever ran a lap on iRacing simulation? Tell you what, man, in my opinion, it's the closest I'll ever get to being in a real stock car. I think it's incredible. There we go. Let's take you through your field right here. Richard Holland starting on the pole tonight with a 31.07. Vern Bradley is going to be to his outside in second position, 0.04 of a second. Separates him and the leader on the pole. 24 car. Christopher Campbell going to start third tonight. LCR machine. See if he can keep it steady tonight. He's going to have a solid race. I have a feeling he's going to turn it around. Massive improvement for this guy right here. Done a fantastic job. That's Burt Wilson. That 70 car. You know what? That thing's chromed out, but I think I like the underpaint, and I've never seen it. It always looks black. Neat how they did that paint. 17 car. Tommy Haynes going to start in 5th. Dylan Bryant, 03. There's another chrome machine. He's going to start in the 6th position. Larry Dickerson, 7th. John T. Wimbish, in 8th. Brian Beach, 9th. Joe Turkle, 10th position, rounding out your top 10. There's Hal Aiming, 11th. Michael McCauley, 81 car, 12th. John Sanu, 13th. Garrett Helmlinger, 14th. Good to see him back out on the track. Cody McFadden, he's going to start in 15th. And rounding out your field, Joshua McKinney. Brent Allen took a lap, decided he didn't want to run it, and, well, here we are with their grid. Let's get up here to Richard Holland. Oh, the Arca car, the old B Series car, getting ready to go green here. DMS, Dan, are you guys ready? Everybody in chat. Getting ready to go green here at Kentucky Motor Speedway. Kentucky bluegrass down there on the infield. You can see the dew collecting on it. Racetrack's nice and cool. We should see some great racing. Here we go. Green flag is out.
Green, green, green.
And here we go. Richard Holland hit the loud pedal. We're live in Kentucky. Already you can see a battle. Vern Bradley and Richard Holland going at it. Vern's able to take the lead away. He took that 400th of a second right back, and he's got the lead now. Leading lap 1, going on lap 2. Richard Holland falling back to the 2nd position, but look at Burt Wilson sneaking up there in the 3rd spot. Let's go on board with him for a second. Crash. We got a yellow. 18 car Brian Beach up to the outside wall. Let's go back and figure out what happened there. It looked like some hard battling going into 1. Back it up just a little bit here. Maybe a little bit of contact there between the 3 car and the 18. That sent Brian Beach up really close to the outside wall. I don't think he got a substantial amount of damage from that. Let's go back and just watch the onboard from the gearbox and see if he got any help. To say he might have got a little touch with the 3 car. We're going to listen in on the 3s on board. Yeah, but you can see the back end of that 18 car just lift up a little bit. Slight miscalculation. Lots of hard racing on lap 4. Here they come down pit road, and some of these guys already staying out. Got a few cars out there on the track. Burt Wilson elected to stay out. He's going to stay with his pit strategy. We got Richard Holland, Vern Bradley, Tommy Haynes, all on pit road. Dylan Bryant. A lot of cars coming out of there. There's Wimbish coming out. Sanu. Madden. 18 definitely going to need some tires. All right, so here we go. First caution of the night. Between the 3 and the 18 tonight. I'm sure there'll be a pretty quick recovery. Ryan Beach is pretty good at coming back from these things, so. Here we go, TV static. The NOS Energy machine. Looking to get it back up into the top 10. So, Richard Holland lost a couple spots there. He got it back on pit road ahead of the 114. Now he's got some guys in front of him with a little bit older tires. 96 car, Joshua McKinney, 77, and Garrett Helmlinger. 24 car, Christopher Campbell, and the 70, Burt Wilson, electing to stay out. Burt Wilson will be your leader. They bring it back around. See what? That tower camera. Way up there in the clouds. Can't really hear much on these cars when it's up there. Look at that machine. That's just a wicked looking paint job. I love that car. Burt Wilson able to put it up front. Electing not to pit. It's, you know, it's a tiny gamble, but he's got a little cushion here. You know, Richard Holland's going to try to gather up as much as he can. 4-lap older tires. It might make a big difference, though, in the long run. These guys will have to pit a little bit sooner than Richard Holland. But stick with your strategy. Stick with your laps. If you've got a game plan, try to get some position here. See what you can do with it. Burt Wilson been working really hard. Now he finds himself up in P1. They're going to double up here. Get ready to go green. 24, Christopher Campbell. Ford Fusion on the outside. Let's see how long these guys hold on with these older tires before these guys behind them start picking them off. I don't think it'll take maybe 7-8 laps before the 114 and the 31 car work their way through. But if they can hold them up just enough, maybe Burt Wilson can get a little bit of a lead here. Wilson's done an incredible job. My opinion, one of the most solid drivers this season. Always keeping it up in the top 5. You can win a championship on top 5s alone. All right, DMS, you're going to count them down here, buddy. iRacing pace car going to make that hard left turn here. Pulling down on pit road. 70 car, Burt Wilson getting ready to go, and green flag is out. Green back in Kentucky.
Green flag, green flag.
Getting worked on here into 1. 24 car peaked, but tagged the apron for just a second. 03 of Dylan Bryant all the way up on the outside. We were almost 3 wide coming out of 2.
guys working really hard back here in the third, fourth. Oh, big hit to the outside wall. 96 peeled the whole right side off of that machine. Joshua McKinney can't drive it back to pit road. He's got her completely stopped on the track. He's trying to get it down off the racetrack. I don't think the yellow's going to come out for that. There's a lot of debris on the backstretch, but here comes these guys back around the track. You can see him getting past. Burt Wilson out to an outstanding lead right now. One hell of a job. He's leading about 5 laps here. And he's putting that 24 down a little bit. 2/10 of a second. 24 makes a big gain here on the entry of 1 and 2. And they see what's in their mirror right now. Behind Garrett Helmlinger, there's the 31 car. Got some racing going on back here between Wimbish and the 69 car of Larry Dickerson. Side by side going into one. McFadden, Urkel, they're also side by side just behind them. Wimbish able to hold him off though. 69 starting to peek to the outside. That's going to open the door for McFadden. These guys have been going back and forth all season long. 64, 69. Always finding themselves on the same portion of track. Wimbish has got his work cut out for him. Let's go back up here to the front. Richard Holland making quick work of third and second place all in one corner. Now the 77 peeking to the inside of the 24 coming out of 2. Helmlinger trying to get by the 24. Campbell couldn't do it there. Looks really tight on the inside. Gonna be tough to pass. These newer tires, you can see the 114 and the 31 working quick, making a big difference to the inside. Burt Wilson leading a lot of laps here, but you're going to see a difference in tires real quick. Right on board with the 31 car, you can see that he's just giving off a 10th here and there, anywhere he can to get that run, carry that momentum. And I mean, getting to him is one thing, but passing him is going to be another. These tires have heated up now, and the 31's going to have a right front that's a little pissed off. It's going to be a little tougher to pass this last guy. Whether or not the 70 car moves up out of the way, though, that's another story. He's going to probably try to keep that outside line going. Lots of passing back here. 03 car. Look at this battle. 3 wide coming off a 4. He's stuck in the middle. He's going to lift. Let him go. Helmlinger. Haynes. Bryant. Racing hard. This is for the 5th, 6th, and 7th position. Let's go back up here. Richard Holland is caught. The 70 of Burt Wilson. There's the peak to the inside. Let's see if he can carry that speed off into 4. This time by, I think the 70 car is going to lose the position. Maybe another spot here, but Burt Wilson hung on the longest of the older tires.
Able to keep that lead for about 7 or 8 laps. Sorry about that. My dog decided to come over and knock over a couple bottles here, and he's gone now, so we're good. I have to apologize for that. The kid's over here antagonizing the dog. She ran away trying to hide from him. All right, so we're back. Richard Holland, your leader now. Second position, Vern Bradley trying to chase him down. 0.4 of a second separating these guys, and I can tell you, these guys battling hard this season. 114 of Vern Bradley. Definitely put some practice laps down this week. He's hanging right there with the 31. Right on board with the 114. Looking really solid here tonight. You see he's making up some good gap here on Burt Wilson. Kudos to Wilson though, holding it in that third spot with those older tires. All these guys, I mean, all of these cars from 5th position back had brand new tires. There's no reason that these guys couldn't race right up there to Burt Wilson. And after the front two got around him, it kind of got stagnant. These guys struggling here tonight. You can see some of these guys that are maintaining relative to what they qualified, but older tires right here for the 24. I think he's going to succumb to the 17 here momentarily. Tommy Hayes elected to pit. I tell you what, this early in the race, it's a toss-up. 4 laps on your tires, but at the same time, that change up on fuel, and wow, did that 24 car check up. He's hanging it out there on the outside, but wow, what a checkup on the backstretch. It's a good thing Tommy Hayes had his head on the swivel there. 17 just not able to get around, and he's working between the 03, the 24. These guys racing really hard back here for the top 5. Using a little bit of brake help here now. It sounds like it's getting really tight. 114 of Vern Bradley is right on the back bumper of Richard Holland now. Clean air making a big difference, so Vern might burn the right front off of it, running right behind him. He's going to have to breathe that thing out on the outside. All the way to the bottom of the track now. See a little bit lower line on the entry of the 114, and he's shaving a little bit of time off each time he does that. And he's right up there to him. Yeah, bottles are meant to be empty, guys. Unfortunately, the dog has a tail. She likes to come over and knock everything down. Kind of like bowling pins over here. All right, so these guys definitely getting tight. They're pushing it hard. Richard Holland, Vern Bradley, first and second. Burt Wilson still holding on to that third spot. He's got no one around him. Plenty of breathing room. And Tommy Hayes finally able to clear the traffic, get around the 64 is following suit. He got around the 24, but now he's got some company. Side by side up here for fourth spot. McFadden going to take it away. Not sure if this is the scheduled stop or not. Christopher Campbell coming down on lap 29. Long pit road here for that Ford Fusion. But he's the first taker on pit road for green flag pit stops. Thinking through the field a little bit more, we got some side-by-side with Hal Amy. Michael McCauley, just for the 12th spot. Check back up here with your leader, and it's about 0.2 of a second right where we left him. Vern Bradley looks like he's getting a little bit tight, though. Like we said, running right up next to that guy right behind him. It takes the air off that nose, and eventually, over time, that right front just can't handle it anymore. These cars are built aerodynamically grippy. 3,500-pound stock car has a lot of mechanical grip, but at about 180 miles per hour, it's definitely using that front end to press the track, and you take that air away, you're relying all mechanical grip, and it definitely upsets the car over time. So these guys elected to pit during that caution. They're going to pit about 4 laps later, and that 24 car, I'm surprised he short pitted, I have to say, because nobody else has brought it down pit road yet. LCR machine looking to make up some time. Tires are crucial here, but I think by the time this balances out, you see the 70 car of Burt Wilson maintaining third spot for so long now. He just got passed by Cody McFadden, and I don't think it hindered him much. 70 car is going to have to pull it down pit road now. No mistakes on pit road. That's what Burt Wilson needed. He's having a solid season, keeping it together. Richard Holland maintaining first spot right now. These two are going to battle hard. I can tell you that right now. It's going to come down to the end. Vern Bradley is not going to give up on this 31 car. John Sanu sneaking up there in that top 10. Running 9th currently. Hal Amy back up in the top 10 as well. So this is there's different strategies, and man, I tell you, the guy that's lost a lot of spots so far, Garrett Helmlinger, all the way back to the 14th spot. He's a lap down. I think he had to pit though. Burt Wilson on pit road. He's on and off. He just got back out there. He's going to be chasing down the 77. Now we got Turkle on pit road. Ryan Beach. So these were the guys that had fresh tires, and now they're electing to pit. That means we're in our fuel window. Bumper now on Richard Holland. Trying to find a weak spot and press on it. Coming down pit road, here they come. And they are close. Wow. Let's see if there's any mistakes made between these leaders on pit road. Oh no, 114. Slid it through the box just ever so slightly. There he goes, he's down and away, but he lost about a 1/10 of a second or so. Just backing that thing up a little bit. He's got to do a lot of work to make up for that. Here it is, cycling out. Larry Dickerson down pit road. Dylan Bryant, Michael McCauley. These are the last cars, I think, electing to pit here. Joshua McKinney, we saw him hit the pit just now, and he had a lot of right front damage and repaired that machine pretty well. But I think after it all cycles out, Aaron Helmlinger is going to be your leader. One of the first cars electing to pit. Plucker's machine. Right ahead of the 24, Christopher Campbell. They've got a fast Richard Holland with brand new tires coming after him. Side by side already. Richard Holland wasting no time getting back to the lead. You can just see the drive off with those newer tires. It's insane how much faster they are. Your relative, Vern Bradley, about 3 seconds back from Richard Holland here. 2.5 now. That slight little slide in that pit stall, you can see how much of a gap it can create. They were less than 0.2 of a second coming down pit road. Now almost 2 seconds separate them. That's all it takes. Richard Holland taking the lead that time by. Now Vern's gonna have to work through some older tires, pass these guys, make quick work of them if he wants to get back up there. Lap 41 out of 118. It's been clean and green since lap 4. One caution tonight. Brian Beach got a little help in turn 1. But other than that, it's been really clean and green, and I think that these guys are liking this racing surface. It looks really racy. A lot of passing going on here tonight. 70 Burt Wilson going to try to get around Garrett Helmlinger here for the 4th spot. Burt Wilson definitely has the top 3 car tonight. Reminder, you can vote for your favorite driver for driver of the day. Just put a hashtag in the chat and that driver's number. You can even throw their name up there, that's fine too. We'll get a post-race interview with that driver. I'd like to thank all of you guys for coming out and watching this broadcast. Cody McFadden right here. Getting around Garrett Helmlinger and put him up in the 5th spot. I told you, watch out for that 64, but where's the partner at? Larry Dickerson, a little off tonight, running in the 8th spot. He's working his way up, though. John Sanu has been flirting with this top 10. He's trying to get around the 10th spot right here, outside of Wimbish. There's Tommy Haynes, who started 5th, but he's finding himself back in 12th right now. Vote for the number 20 DMS. We'll do a post-race interview and chat for you. I don't have a 20 car on the track, but I do have a 24. He's running in the third position right now. Bert Wilson's trying to get up there to him. Cody McFadden right behind it. Bert Wilson trying to take back the third spot. Here he goes to the inside. A little bit fresher tires, but McFadden, look at that. He's right up on the bumper too. Wilson's hoping that that 24 car can just hold the 64 car up just a little bit longer. I think McFadden's got him here in the sights. We'd like to thank Daniel for taking over Nation 01's job of driving the pace car this season. He's done an outstanding job. He hasn't had to do much work this year, though. These guys have won a lot of green flag races. In fact, a few caution-free races. So it's good to see that you haven't had to work all that hard and you have time to come in here and chat with us. See if we can get
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
And we got a yellow flag. I said that. And I think Daniel threw a piece of debris out on the track. I think he got bored. Let's figure out where that yellow flag came from. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. 81 car, self-spin here. That's going to put us at caution, lap 49. I think he threw some oil out there on the track. Michael McCauley found it. All right, that'll be our second caution for tonight. I'm going to take a quick commercial break here, guys. Get this field sorted through. WFO Twisted Tuesday, Checkerwon Arca Series. We'll be right back after this. Racing. It's in our blood. From the No Limits of Texas to the high-speed banks at Daytona.
I mean, nobody's going to catch that 3-truck of Hal Amy as he takes it.
From the drop of the green flag. To green flag pit stops. To their DNA. We live for it. There's 7 nights in a week. And only one night matters to us. The moment to prove that we're the best. Laying down an entire season. Pushing the limits. We're made for it. Bumper, Artie Peterson out to the lead. Glenn Jamison's pushing hard now. Garrett behind him. Top 5 could throw a blanket over it. Artie's going to drop down to the inside. 10 car's going to start pushing. These guys are getting a little dicey back in 5th and 6th place. Little contact between the 14 and the 70. 63, 3 wide in the front. Artie Peterson stuck out in the middle. Brandon Winning, we got a car down on the apron. 70 car, and now a car up in the wall. We got a wreck behind him. 1 lap to go. Rick Fagone has got the position right now. Garrett Helmlinger and Glenn Jamison
neck and neck. We got to push on the inside, push on the 10 car. Rick Fagone looks like he might pull it off, neck and neck at the line, and the 10. Oh, and the Garrett Humlinger, I can't believe what I just saw. It looks like Garrett Humlinger.
Survival of the fittest. 16 chase drivers. 1 championship. Who's got what it takes? As they give the command to start the engines, it's time to find out. WFO is live right now.
On it, but man, Fagone has just a perfect 1 and 2 right there, Nation. Fagone's going to bring it off the bottom, out of turn 4. Can he hold them off to the start-finish line? And I believe he's going to, Nation.
Good win.
All right, we're back. Pace car's pulling down pit road. Richard Holland gonna hit the loud pedal here. Try to take him to Gapplebees. There he goes. Richard Holland, green flag
Green,
is
green,
up.
green.
We're live back in Kentucky, lap 53. Oh, Hal Jr., we got a close battle here between the 31 and the 114. We thought it was over with, but here it is. We're back. Close racing here between the 114 and the 31. Everybody coming down pit road, getting some fresh tires. Some racing going on back here between the 56 car, 69 car, 3 car, Hal Amy. There he is down on the bottom, getting around the 86 of Johnson New. These guys getting them early, getting them while they can. These fresh tires make a big difference. 2 car, Turkletown to the inside of the 17, trying to take 8th position. 7th spot, actually. 17 trying to take it back. Hal Amy still getting some work on the 86 car. Johnson who wants that position back. This is for the 11th spot. All the way to the outside. Let's see if he can get the run off. Nope. I don't think he got the run he wanted there off of 4. That's going to keep him side by side going into 1, but just cleared him there on the entrance. Ryan Beach just behind Hal Amy here. They're about to run side by side coming off of 4. Looks like that outside line starting to come into its own. I think that's where I want to be if I'm going to try to make some passes. Back up to your leader, Richard Holland. car, Dylan Bryant, just touched the outside wall coming Alpha 4. He's racing right behind Cody McFadden. This is for the third spot. He's going to have to be mindful of touching that outside wall. It's not going to let that machine turn any better. Not on board with the 114 of Vern Bradley. Hi, Diana. Good to see you in the chat. We got 58 out of 118. We're coming up on the halfway mark. What? This battle is brewing. It hasn't stopped since the start of the race. Vern Bradley getting a slight bailout here with a self-spin of the 81 car. Struggling a little bit tonight. There's the 3-car Hal Amy. He's racing hard. He was racing with John Sanu just a moment ago. Wimbish has got his hands full now. He's got a hungry 18 behind him. Oh boy. Off the 2. 18 thought he was clear. He had to take it back down to the bottom. And there goes Hal Amy back down to the bottom of the track, trying to follow suit with the 18 car. You can tell this car's a little bit tight. Inside line is really fast on the entry of the turn, but coming off, it just won't stay down there, and you have to lift out of the throttle a little bit to keep from running into the guy next to you. I'd be trying to get a run on the outside if I was some of these guys trying to pass. You can see the 86, he's taking it in high on the entry. Might dime in the corners a little bit. Run it high in the middle of the turn. He's letting it drift up a little higher than I would. Coming a little bit higher and diming it late apex. That'll help get you a run, catch some of these guys. So working through your field, Richard Holland, your leader, 0.2 of a second. Vern Bradley shaving that lead away. 114 car, battling hard tonight. He's had a couple glimpses here. He had the lead there to start the race. Everybody pitted. He lost the spot. Had to work through some lap traffic, but he caught back up to Richard Holland. Slight little mistake on pit road. But he got back to it. 64, Cody McFadden. Running third spot right now. Solid night for him. Started back in the 11th spot. All the way up here now. Fourth position, Dylan Bryant. Chrome Pepsi machine. Great drive by him tonight. Little right side damage. Talked about him scraping the wall just a moment ago, but the car still seems to be handling well. Just a phenomenal drive by this guy right here. Able to lead some laps tonight. Had the 70 car up there in the front. Maintained a third spot before pit road. And he's running into the top 5 right now. Don't count him out. 70 car Burt Wilson doing a great job. 24 car turning his luck around. Still in the top 10. Running 6, but he's got the 2 car Turkle all over his back bumper. Just behind this 2 car, you got Tommy Hayes in that 17 car. Tell you, Tommy, man, he's fast. He just, I don't know. Machine's really quick in qualifying every week. Ow, some close racing there in 3 and 4 between the 2 car and the 24. Urkel just cleared him. 69, Larry Dickerson running in the 9th spot. able to maintain a top 10, but he's got a long way to go to get up there to race with Cody McFadden tonight. We've seen those guys battling back and forth all season. 18, Brian Beach. Had that spin there at the start of this race, a lap 4. And he's in the top 10 now. Haas Energy Machine trying to turn this race around. Just behind him, John Whitfish. He's trying to get back up in that top 10. He was racing for the 8th spot a moment ago. Just behind him, John Sanu. We've seen him pass him on the outside. But man, is that thing tight. He's close to that outside wall. 3-car Hal Andy, 13th right now. Was looking really solid in practice, but had that caution start, and I think maybe that changed his line a little bit. I don't know. Brian Beach now pit road. Like McCauley down there as well. So Richard Holland has some company. 114 of Vern Bradley with 49 laps to go. Cody McFadden catching up now as well. Where is the super chats, man? I don't know where the super chats, man, is. Who is that? Is that Nation 01? I'm doing great, Diana. I just looked down there for a second. Sorry about that. Give biddies or whatever they're called. How do you donate to this damn thing? Well, to donate to WFO, the Twisted Tuesday Arca series, you can contact Hal Amy or Vern Bradley. For me personally, that's on Twitch. I know what bits are, but that's an entirely different broadcast. But here we sit. 1, 2, 3. You can throw a blanket over these guys. Cody McFadden on a mission here. So maintaining about 0.6 of a second now. Richard Holland starting to pull away a little bit, and we saw this earlier, and then the 114 caught right back up to him before green flag pit stops. And we got the 64 car down pit road. They're going to have to make one more stop. I think some of these guys, it's about 31 to 33 lap pit window. These guys are going to be short. They might split the run here. You have to talk to Hal even more now. Yeah, that's I apologize for that. I apologize for that. No, Hal's a good guy. He's running right now in the 11th position. He'll be bringing it down pit road here soon enough. Another car coming like in the pit. Might be clutching it. We got a car in the wall. 56 car. Heavy right side damage. We can go back and figure out what happened to him. I'm going to assume he hit the turn 4 wall. No, he had some help. We had a tight battle here between the 24, 17, and 86. Oh, boy. 56 got in the back of the 86. 86 car. had to check up a little bit. Oh, that hurt. I can tell you that hurt. Back on board with Vern Bradley here, running second just before these green flag pit stops. Not sure how far these guys are going to push it. If they can make it in one stop or not. And here they come down pit road. 114 staying out a lap here. Richard Holland's got to be perfect on pit road. So does Vern Bradley. Joe Turkle's still out there on the track. John Sanu coming down pit road after that brush with the outside. Got some right front damage. Richard Holland hitting his box here perfectly. There you go. Everybody out there in the chat, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you're not already. Make sure you never miss a single race. Vern Bradley staying out another lap. He might be the last car down pit road here. Another lap out there. That might have been part of the plan. Vern might have backed off a little bit, saved some fuel, and if he could run a few more laps than Richard Holland. He's definitely going to bring it down this time, though. Vern Bradley down pit road. Got to hit that pit box perfectly. Keep an eye on him here. Really close. I think he might have had to bump it just a little bit, but a lot better than last time. 114 down and away. There goes Richard Holland on the inside of the 03. Larry Dickerson, your leader currently. He's down pit road. Tommy Haynes, he's down pit road. He's coming out. Michael McCauley parked it for the night. Got one driver out of this race. It's Garrett Helmlinger. Joshua McKinney had the touch with the outside wall after we went green. Hasn't recovered. 96th car, 4 laps down. Christopher Campbell, we're looking for him to have a solid night. He's back in the 13th spot, 1 lap down. And Brian Beach, trying to get his lap back. He's working on it. After it all settles out here, Richard Holland, massive lead. Gonna have about a 4-5 second gap after it all cycles through. Some of these guys that short pitted, hey, what? Cody McFadden might have taken 2 tires. He's out there ahead of Richard Holland by about 2.5 seconds. Unless McFadden hasn't pitted yet. Oh, he was the first car. He was the first car down pit road. That's right. So he would be probably the oldest tires out here on the track right now. Richard Holland making up a ton of ground on him. Wimbish just behind him, a lap down. That's why some of these guys are being scored a lap down. Back here to Hal Amy in the top 10 here. Last car on the lead lap. Hal Amy looks like he's going to get to racing the 24 here soon. Outside, he peeked on it for a moment. He's got to have the guts to stick it in there. I was favoring that inside, and I don't think it's going to work. Cars faster than the 24. She's going to be finding a spot where he can get by him. '86 in the wall. Hal's going to get by the 86 of John Sanu. This is for the 9th spot. Really close going into one there. Trying to clear the lap car in the 96. There it settles out. Hal Amy up to 9th spot. Gonna have to do a little work to get back to that 24 now after passing that car. Cody McFadden. He's been caught. Richard Holland getting by him. Taking the lead back with 30 to go. When do these guys pit? When is it going to happen? On that, dead man. All right, folks, I'm going to step away real quick. I want you to hit those volume knobs, turn it all the way up. I'm going to crank it up for a few laps.
Yellow flag is out.
I step away for just a moment here, and a yellow flag comes out, groups this field back up. Let's see if we can figure out what happened. Joshua McKinney, I believe, is going to be done for the night. Whole front end of that car torn clean off. All right, so we cycled through pit stops. Here we are with 24 laps to go. Richard Holland took the lead back from Cody McFadden, but some of these guys maybe quick down and out through pit road. 114 still out there. Cody McFadden might find his way back up in P1. I don't know, some of these guys looking at track position. 24 to go. They can make it from here on out. 18 bringing it down pit. All right, WFO Twisted Tuesday Checkerwon Manufacturing Arca Series. I'm Bradley Cooper. Make sure you guys hit the like button, subscribe. I'll take another quick commercial break. We'll be right back after this. Brisket, not meth. Oh, God. I got your back, man. I got your back. Just kidding. Oh, yeah. Oh, shit.
Clear. They'll never make it. Outside. Clear outside. Clear. Car outside. Clear outside.
We're back, Kentucky Speedway. Many laps left to go. Going to take the green with 22 left. Cody McFadden finding himself in the right spot. Let's see if he can get it done. Lights are out on the pace car. We're doubled up. Cody McFadden, Burt Bradley, Dylan Bryant, Burt Wilson. Solid night for Burt tonight. Larry Dickerson, man scored fifth. Richard Holland, 6th spot. Not sure if that's correct. But here we go. Lights are out on the pace car. Cody McFadden, we're going to ride on board with him.
Green flag, green flag.
Flag is out, and there they go. Already seeing the aggression here at 114 says I gotta go. 21 laps left. I'm going to the inside, bottom of the track for Vern Bradley. Dylan Bryant, close third spot there. Richard Holland coming up through the field. A lot of racing going on back here from the fifth spot as well. Burt Wilson able to clear the 17 of Tommy Haynes, going into one. And Vern Bradley, he was up there, looked like he was going to get P1, but McFadden able to hang on, and now we're 3 wide coming off of 2. Nobody's going to lift. In the middle here, Vern Bradley just able to clear that 03 car. Got a battle for the 5th spot. 3rd through 5th. You can throw a blanket over them all over the back bumper of the 114. We got 3 wide again back here. 17 car in the middle. Al Amy working on the inside of John Sanu. It looks like he might get some more spots. Lots of racing, guys. 17 to go. Guys are getting hungry. Side by side in front of him, Dylan Bryant. Racing the outside of Larry Dickerson right now. This is for 5th. 17, Tommy Haynes putting it down on the inside, 3 wide coming off the 2 for just a second there. The outside, Turkle trying to take away that top 10. Al Amy running 9th, Turkle 10th right now. Al's able to hold on here, but there's still some racing going on in front of him. These guys are grouped up. 03 and Dylan Bryant still holding on. Let's get back up here to the front. Cody McFadden gonna have his hands full. Richard Holland to the inside, side by side, going into one. 14 laps to go. Vern Bradley on the hunt now, trying to get that spot. Side by side off of 4. Richard Holland back to P1. The 12 to go. Vern Bradley, hungry, trying to get up there to his bumper. Things have settled out a little bit. Single file here. Not a lot of racing going on the track yet. Impressive drive with the 64 car to hold his own as long as he did, though. These two behind him that restart, 4 tires fresher. It's going to be tough to hold on to, but look at Burt Wilson. 4th spot for him tonight. Solid job by this driver. Al Amick clawed his way back up to the 9th spot. He's got some guys on the inside with 10 to go. Taking away the laps here. Richard Holland still got some company. 64 and 114, not far off. You can see how close. Cody McFadden at the bottom of the track. Here he goes, passing Vern Bradley for the 2nd spot. Five laps to go here at the line. Does Cody McFadden have something for the old Richard Holland? .4 of a second separate your leader from 2nd spot. 0.7 back to 114 of Vern Bradley. Right front looks a little pissed off on that 114. Oh, it's in the outside wall. To go. Burt Wilson might have a chance. He might get up there to Vern Bradley. We got some racing going on back here with Johnson New. Joe Turkle to the inside. Oh no, we got a touch. We got a touch. We had some contact there. More contact between the... Oh man, it's a gaggle of cars coming through. 7, 8 cars. Almost had contact just now. 3 wide just for a moment there. 86 car, John Sanu, in the wall. Two laps to go. Cody McFadden has caught a little bit of ground on Richard Holland, but not enough. We take the white flag. We'll ride all the way around the track with Holland. And the battle back here. White flag is out. This time by Richard Holland. Almost a second ahead now. Slowly inching ahead. Worked hard tonight. 3 caution flags. Grouping this field back up. A lot of competition for this top 3. Great drive by him tonight. He's going to bring it off of 4 one last time. Here he comes across the turn 4. Didn't touch the wall. And there's Richard Holland, your winner tonight. Kentucky Motor Speedway, WFO, Arca Series winner. Great race, Cody McFadden. 114 of Vern Bradley, your top 3. Solid night for Burt Wilson. John Sanu, look at him. I think he put every fender on that machine out there to dry. Top 5 for him tonight. All right, we're going to bring your standings up on the screen. But first, we're going to burn it down with Richard Holland. What's up, Rick? Yeah, I live. I've been live a lot, man. You not been getting those notifications? All right, guys. We'll get an interview with your top 3 driver of the day, Richard Holland and race winner. We'll get that top 3 up here. Here's your finishing order for tonight at Kentucky. We'll be right back after this.
Racing. It's in our blood. From the No Limits of Texas with the high-speed banks at Daytona.
I mean, nobody's going to catch that 3-truck of Hal Amy as he takes it.
From the drop of the green flag. To green flag pit stops. It's in our DNA. We live for it. There's 7 nights in a week. And only one night matters to us. The moment to prove that we're the best. Laying down an entire season. Pushing the limits. We're made for it. Bumper, Artie Peterson out to the lead. Glenn Jameson's pushing hard now. Garrett behind him. Top 5 could throw a blanket over it. Artie's going to drop down to the inside. 10 car's going to start pushing. These guys are getting a little dicey back in 5th and 6th place. Little contact between the 14 and the 70. 63, 3 wide in the front. Artie Peterson stuck out in the middle. Brandon Winning, we got a car down on the apron. 70 car, and now a car up in the wall. We got a wreck behind him. 1 lap to go. Rick Fagone has got the position right now. Garrett Helmlinger and Glenn Jamieson neck and neck. We got a push on the inside. Push on the 10 car. Rick Fagone looks like he might pull it off neck and neck at the line, and the 10. Oh, the Garrett Helmlinger. I can't believe what I just saw. It looks like Garrett Helmlinger.
Survival of the fittest. 16 chase drivers. 1 championship. Who's got what it takes? As they give the command to start the engines, it's time to find out. WFO is live right now.
On it, but man, Fagone has just a perfect 1 and 2 right there, Nation. Fagone's going to bring it off the bottom out of turn 4. Can he hold them off to the start-finish line? And I believe he's going to, Nation.
Good win.
Down here in Kentucky, Victory Lane, Twisted Tuesday Arca Series driver Richard Holland pulling it off tonight. Richard, you got us?
Woo!
Pulling it off, man. That was tough all the way through. You had a lot of competition, and those cautions grouping the field back up. This one feels different.
This one feels different, Coop. This one had a little bit behind it. Yeah. Little bit of I don't know what you want to call it, man. Maybe redemption after some shit that was said, but I don't know. We wanted to run good tonight. I don't usually run good here. I mean, I run decent, but I don't run strong enough to win races. I knew Vern would be really fast. He kicked my ass here before, I think the last time we ran here. So I really wanted to be strong and just make no mistakes tonight and just be around and hopefully have a shot at it. And that's what we did. So we took advantage of it.
We had Cody McFadden, and I think he elected to pit a little later, so he had some different tires, and that cycle there on that last stop, he had to do some work. He got around 114 and gained a little time, but even through all those pit cycles, you were able to clear those guys quickly and get out to a lead after a few laps.
Well, I didn't want to see that last caution there. I felt like we had a good strategy. We stayed out. You know, I had a plan there, and I stuck to it, and I was going to stick with it. And Cody pitted way before us and jumped out in front of us, but we were able to run him down on the tires. And then I was going to pit with 20 to go or 18 to go. I was going to pit on lap 100. No matter what, that was my strategy. No matter what, I was going to pit on lap 100, and I think the tires would have worked out perfect. We had a big lead on Vern at that time, like 4 seconds, I think. So I think it would have worked out great. But anyways, it happened, and we had the lead. We came on pit road, and I happened to look at my fuel, and for some reason, my crew chief thing was only going to put 5 gallons of gas in, and I didn't think that was enough to make it till the end. And it may have been, I don't know, but I didn't want to gamble it, so I last second added gas to it. That's why I went from 1st to 6th on that pit stop.
So we had all these cycles, we had all these different strategies, but you came out on top tonight. Richard, hell of a drive. It looked great. Congrats on your win. And do you got anybody you'd like to thank?
I just like to thank my teammates, everybody that supports me, and knows what I'm about, Coop, and I'm not going to say anymore, but I'm just going to say that. And, we have a group of people that, like I say, knows what I'm about, supports me, and that's what matters to me. So, and I want to thank Hal for racing tonight, and he stuck in there even though he was struggling. I was trying to give him some pointers, but he struggled tonight. But he did well to hang in there and got a decent finish out of it. So I want to thank you, Coop, for doing the broadcast and everything that you do. Love going back and watching them, man. You do an awesome job every week. We appreciate it. I know I'm not the only one. So want to thank McCully and everybody that has anything to do with the league and putting on this show. I know McCully does a lot of behind-the-scenes stuff. He said to step up as of late, and he's done an awesome job. So just want to thank everybody there. Thank all the drivers that we race with every week. Good bunch of guys. And I want to thank the fans, man, everybody that comes out. I think Amy Nation's still behind us, and we race for them every week. So let's go.
Right on, man. And also, on a side note, driver of the day tonight. So congrats on that as well. You got the fans out here voting for you. Diana, DMS, Rick, everybody coming out here and voting for you. So thank them guys for that as well.
Yep. Got to thank them guys for that, man. Appreciate it. Love the support.
10-4 on that. We'll see you at where are we going next week, Rich?
I'm not even 100% sure. Is it the Charlotte Roval yet, or not even sure?
Sure. You know what? I'm honestly not sure. I'll find the schedule. I'll get that to everybody. But yeah, appreciate your time, Richard, and congrats on your win, dude.
Appreciate it, man. Thanks a lot.
Your race winner, Richard Holland. Let's get the third place finisher here, Vern Bradley, up in the booth. I can't find the 64 McFadden. I was looking for him. We need to get Cody McFadden up here in the Discord. He's never in. What's up, Vern? You got a copy, buddy? 114, Vern Bradley, you got a copy. All right, 114 Vern Bradley. I got you one more time, buddy. I'm trying. All right, well, we currently don't have Vern Bradley. I couldn't find Cody McFadden either. All right, we're gonna throw Vern down to the stage room if he wants to come up. Post race, a lot of action, more cautions than usual. I think Daniel, I think you threw too much oil on the track tonight, but nonetheless, great race. Enjoyed every lap of it. Had an awesome job watching these guys get around this place, and I want to give kudos to Burt Wilson. Solid night all around for him. Did an outstanding job. Twisted Tuesday Arca Series schedule. Trying to figure out where we're going next. Here it is up on your screen. And 3, 2, 1. Boom, there it is. So we just got done with Kentucky. We're going to Charlotte Motor Speedway Roval at night, road course racing. Gonna make some right turns. Get that finishing order up on the screen one more time for you. Richard Holland, Cody McFadden, Vern Bradley, your top 3. Burt Wilson, solid night, 4th position. John Sanu sneaking up there in that top 5. Saw a lot of action back there, 5th through 8th position. Joe Turkel, 6th spot. Larry Dickerson, 7th. John T. Wimbish, 8th spot. Tommy Haynes, 9th. Dylan Bryan going to round out your top 10. Hal Amy bringing it home, 11th. Brian Beach, 12th. Christopher Campbell, 13th. Joshua McKinney, tough night for him, 31 laps down to finish this thing out. It's going to be 14th. And then Michael McCauley, Garrett Helmlinger parked it. I appreciate everybody out there in the chat. Diana, Michael, everybody. If you haven't hit the subscribe button, if you're new to the series, hit the subscribe button. Like this video. It helps the league tremendously. It helps me tremendously. We need to get this name out there. WFO Twisted Tuesday Arca Series. Join us tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Eastern Time for the Wicked Wednesday EV Contracting Series. We'll see you guys next time. Appreciate it. Take care.
Racing. It's in our blood. From the No Limits at Texas to the high-speed banks at Daytona.
I mean, nobody's going to catch that 3-truck of Hal Amy as he takes it.
From the drop of the green flag. To green flag pit stops. It's in their DNA. We live for it. There's 7 nights in a week. And only one night matters to us. The moment to prove that we're the best. Laying down an entire season. Pushing the limits. We're made for it. Bumper, Artie Peterson out to the lead. Glenn Jamison's pushing hard now. Garrett behind him. Top 5 could throw a blanket over it. Artie's going to drop down to the inside. 10 car's going to start pushing. These guys are getting a little dicey back in 5th and 6th place. Little contact between the 14 and the 70. 63, 3 wide in the front. Artie Peterson stuck out in the middle. Brandon Winning, we got a car down on the apron, 70 car, and now a car up in the wall. We got a wreck behind him. 1 lap to go. Rick Fagone has got the position right now. Garrett Helmlinger and Glenn Jamison neck and neck. We got a push on the inside, push on the 10 car. Rick Fagone looks like he might pull it off neck and neck at the line, and the 10. Oh, the Garrett Helmlinger, I can't believe what I just saw. It looks like Garrett Helmlinger. Survival of the fittest. 16 chase drivers. 1 championship. Who's got what it takes? As they give the command to start the engines, it's time to find out. WFO is live right now.
on it, but man, Pagone has just a perfect 1 and 2 right there, Nation. Pagone's going to bring it off the bottom. Out of turn 4, can he hold them off to the start-finish line? And I believe he's going to, Nation.
Good win.
Redemption!